Institute of Apparel Management, weaving prosperity. Beyond the style and splendor that the world exudes, lies an industry in overdrive, experiencing a boom like never before, growing from strength to strength, turning the Indian apparel industry into a world leader. The Indian textile and clothing industry has an overwhelming presence in the economic life of the country. The industry also plays a pivotal role through its contribution of about 14% to industrial production, 4% to the GDP and 16.63% to the country's export earnings. It provides direct employment to over 35 million people.
Indian apparel industry is passing through a vital phase. We just do not require only the fashion designers, but the requirement is of production managers, factory managers, merchandisers, and the persons involved in the different fields.
It is estimated that at junior, middle and senior levels, there is a dearth of almost 250,000 managers in this sector. And that's where the Institute of Apparel Management comes into the picture. It's time for action. It's time to enroll at the Institute of Apparel Management. IAM, India's first Institute of Apparel Management, is promoted by AEPC Society for Human Resource Development under the aegis of Apparel Export Promotion Council. It has been conceptualized to provide cutting-edge education required for managing the apparel industry in the new competitive era. Apparel Export Promotion Council is a nodal agency entrusted with the export promotion of ready-made garments from India. AEPC has 8,000 trade members representing an overwhelming majority of Indian apparel exporters. IAM is situated on the 7th floor of the Apparel House, a landmark building of Sector 44 of Gurgaon. Apparel House, a state-of-the-art architectural marvel, is a one-of-its-kind apparel sourcing hub in South Asia. Its proximity to the international and domestic airport and to other export pockets of the NCR such as Okhla, Noida and Manesar gives Apparel House an unparalleled locational advantage.
The students who are going to study here in the institute, they are going to be trained and groomed in a way, the way in which industry is looking for, and which will ultimately be useful for the students because they are going to manage the industry and they are going to get the excellent opportunity for the placements and their careers, as well as the industry will get the trained manpower also.
Internationally, IAM has considerable core competence in this area of training in view of its tie-up with Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology, RMIT, Australia, Nottingham Trent University, Manchester Metropolitan University, LDT Nagold, Germany, LaSalle SIA, Singapore, and a training agreement with London College of Fashion. IAM is a key player in training new talent in the apparel sector, thereby creating a critical mass of skilled industry professionals geared to face the challenges posed by the new wave of growth that the sector is experiencing.
Since AEPC, the government industry-led body, we have more than 8,000 members who know about the industry, will remain in touch with the garment industry to know their requirement. To suit their requirement, will have a program suiting their requirement so that they can be a competitive and efficient in the global market.
It is set up by experts who have meticulously shaped a curriculum that is customized to meet the challenges of the apparel industry and is at the same time globally recognized for its adherence to international benchmarks and best practices. Further, the curriculum is backed by a highly experienced faculty with extensive exposure to Indian and overseas operations. This ensures a strong, practical, hands-on slant to the training imparted, thereby ensuring that the students of IAM are geared to face real-world challenges from day one. All this is supported by the state-of-the-art infrastructure in the form of a resource center, Design Studio, Garment Construction Lab, Computer Lab, Lecture Halls, an auditorium, and a cafeteria. The training model at IAM has a unique learning methodology that blends classroom instructions, project work and presentations, personality development, guest lectures, case studies and various other contemporary teaching aids with workshops and internship in order to deliver an enriched learning experience.
The first and foremost thing that a manager needs to do is, of course, educate the people that he is managing. And in order to educate these people, in order to bring them to the level that is desired, it's imperative that the manager himself understands the process that is being done. The manager needs to be able to get his hands dirty. The manager needs to know the process better than the person doing it, so that he can effectively tell that person when he's doing it wrong, when he's doing it right, how he can do it better.
The Institute prepares managers for the apparel, textile and fashion retail industry. IAM offers full-time programs, part-time and customized programs.
The institutes so far in India are not catering, are not giving the requisite knowledge to the students, and their curriculums, if we looked at them for years, have not changed to the industry's needs. And even most of the institutes where the industry people could have been the nominees to direct them, they are not there. So our own experience of the institutes, and I would just also like to mention that the managers so trained, we are very confident that each one of them would get a job, or rather there would be a waiting list with the institute to give managers of that level to them.
A vortex of dynamic talent geared to propel the Indian apparel industry to new heights. A powerhouse of energy, backed by fresh ideas and sharply honed skills. A center of excellence that is poised to partner with the Indian apparel industry as it readies itself for new challenges, new opportunities. Institute of Apparel Management. Creating professionals, shaping minds, weaving prosperity.